When I first started training calisthenics, I did not take very good care of my hands. And as a result, whenever I tried to train, I had horrible stinging pain around my callus area, and it made it virtually impossible to grab the pull-up bar or do any of my skills. Fast forward to today, and you can see my hands are relatively smooth. My calluses aren't ripping, tearing, breaking. There's no pain or stinging anymore, and all my training now is pretty much pain-free. And since I know I have a lot of beginners on this channel, I thought it would be helpful if I made a video telling you guys how I took my hands from ripping, tearing, bleeding to completely smooth, strong hands that can now handle pretty much everything I do. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I take care of my hands after I finish training. Then I'm going to show you what I do to actually mitigate the calluses riding up in the first place by showing you the proper hand placement on the pull-up bar. And then lastly, in the case you've already ripped or torn one of your calluses, I'm going to show you what you should do to take care of it to prevent infection, clean it properly, and then bandage it for future use. If you don't know me, my name is Malcolm. I've been training calisthenics for about 6 years now, and as an abnormally tall and heavyweight athlete, I've gone through pretty much every problem you can imagine for a big guy doing calisthenics, and I've overcome every single one. So I make these guides and programs so you guys can follow along in my footsteps and get the same results. If that all sounds good to you, then feel free to subscribe and explore the videos on the page. And if you need it, I have my tried and true beginner calisthenics guide. It starts you from level 0 and walks you through all the steps you need to either master your first skill or improve your physique. I'm happy to say it's trained well over 1,000 people at this point, so it worked for them, it should work for you too. The program's going to be in the description if you need it. Additionally, if you'd rather work with me one-on-one, I'm going to have the waitlist form also in the description. Also, if you're a shorter or lighter athlete, don't feel like any of the advice is alienating to you. Everything I'm saying is universal. Now, the first thing I want to cover is how I manage my calluses after I work out. Depending how bad they are, you can do this every day, every other day, twice a week. It's up to you depending. What you want to do is grab a bowl and fill it with warm water and soap. And then you want to soak your hands in the bowl for about a minute. Then you want to grab a nail filer or a pumice stone and then gently file down your calluses. Now, you don't want to do this too much and actually get rid of your calluses. You just want to manage the growth and file them down when they start to get a little too much. Because if you let your calluses get too built up, they start catching on things, they start snagging, they start ripping, and they start pinching, causing even more pain and irritation, making it impossible for you to focus on anything. Now that we know how to manage the calluses after we train, I want to talk about how to actually prevent the problem from happening in the first place, which is what I did to eventually solve the problem once and for all. What you want to do is adjust the way you put your hands on the pull-up bar. So typically when you put your hand on the bar, most people grab from the center of their palm and they wrap their hand around it. But if you look, what happens is your skin gets caught between the bar and your fingers, causing pinching and pain and causing the calluses to ride up. What you want to do instead is put your hands directly callus first on the pull-up bar and then wrap your hands there. That way it keeps them smooth and stops them from riding up. And most importantly, it doesn't let them pinch between your fingers, which is what causes a lot of the pain. Now, some important notes. When you first start doing this new grip, you are going to notice that you're going to be a lot weaker when you start doing pull-ups or hang from the bar. And that's just because you have a lot less leverage now. Instead of having it in the center of your palm, you now have it closer to your fingers. And you know, if you try doing pull-ups or hanging from your fingers, it's a lot harder than if you're just grabbing it with your hands. So it's going to be a little hard at first, but over time you will naturally adjust to this grip and find that you'll be able to do it just as well as the other one. Now, the last thing I want to cover is in the event that you actually rip one of your calluses, what do you do? So the first time it actually happened to me, I was training at a gymnastic gym, trying out some dynamics for the first time, and I already had really bad calluses. So of course, when I did a swing around the bar, it just ripped clean off my hand. It was horrible. In that moment, since I was in a pinch, I grabbed some hand sanitizer, I put it on the wound to prevent infection, I wrapped it in a bandage and athletic tape, and I was able to continue on with the day, and everything was fine. Now, typically in an ideal situation, if you have all the tools at your disposal, what you want to do is wash your hands with soap and water, cleaning out the wound. And then if the skin is still attached to your hand and it's clean, go ahead and press it back on the wound to just have kind of a bio bandage on it. If it's dirty or it's like kind of crumpled up and gross, just cut it off with some sterilized scissors if you can, and then apply a bandage and some athletic tape around it if you want to keep training or just to hold it in place. And even better, if you have some Neosporin, you want to put that on the wound before you wrap it up to help prevent some infection and help with the healing. Now, I know a lot of us like to get back into training as soon as we can. We don't like time off. But in the event you get an injury like this, I do recommend taking some days off to let it fully heal. If you absolutely cannot wait and you have to get back into training, just make sure you wrap it in some athletic tape over the bandage to keep it in place, and so there's no direct contact with a bar or anything while you train. And with that, that covers everything I want you to know about how to handle your calluses. It's everything I did, and as you can see, my hands are perfectly fine and they're still strong enough to protect me. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. And like I said before, if you're new to calisthenics or you don't really know how to progress and need help, I have in-depth beginner guides available for you in the description. And I also have one-on-one coaching available as well if you need it. Now, the next video on the screen should be pretty helpful, so feel free to check it out. And I'll see you in the next video.